Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another shop my stash video, but unlike my other past videos which you've seen, which is mainly focused on my morning skincare routine, because I have to be honest with you, my nighttime skincare routine for the most part doesn't change too much, which is why I don't give you as regular updates on those, mainly because nothing is changing. So what do I even update you on? But recently I have been testing out a new product, and because of using that new product pretty consistently and regularly in my routine, I have had to change a few things up. Also, this past month I was basically dealing with really weird breakouts on my skin, and I didn't know what was going wrong. So I had a lot of breakouts around here on my cheeks, especially on the high points of my cheeks. So because of that, I was also kind of using a slightly different routine in terms of my nighttime skincare. So in today's video, I am going to kind of update you on what I do on days when my skin is breaking out, what are the products I'm currently using. I will also speak about the new product which I have been using in my routine and how that has changed things. So in case you're interested to take a peek into my nighttime skincare routine, then please keep on watching. I'll start with first telling you what I am currently using when it comes to breakouts. My favorite spot treatment salicylic acid product, which was from Dermaco, which I still have my last bottle left. I haven't emptied it up yet. That product is unfortunately now discontinued. I don't know why Dermaco would do this to us, but yes, unfortunately that product is now discontinued. So ever since I found out that is the case, I have been looking for other spot treatments and products to basically help with my acne whenever I do tend to break out, which is not as often as it was before. But lately, because I have been breaking out, I have been very regularly using this Reequil acne clarifying gel. So basically it's like a spot treatment, and while I do feel like these spot treatments don't contain a ton of product, so that's not my absolute favorite thing, to be very honest. But this one I've had for months and months, and because I'm not breaking out regularly, I feel like I've gone through this rather slowly. It comes with 20 grams of product versus others sometimes come with 15 grams of product. So this is bigger size in terms of that, and I have been going through it pretty quickly. I still have a lot of product left in here, so it's going to last me a while. But talking about the product effectiveness, I just take a little bit and kind of spot apply it on the affected areas. Like if I'm breaking out here or maybe around my chin somewhere, I'll just apply it targeted on those areas, and then on the rest of my face I will apply my retinol, which is the Foxtale retinol serum. It's their Vitality retinol serum. Now this is on a dry face. Shit, I just flinged the tube. But yeah, I was saying that once I take off my makeup at the end of the day and I'm done with my cleansing step, this is the first thing that goes onto my skin after. So because it's the first thing, I feel like it's going to absorb the quickest, and there is going to be no barriers basically in between, like a moisturizer or an essence, any of that stuff. Nothing comes in between. These are the first two things that go on my face. This is of course only on the affected areas, and then the rest of my face I will put a retinol regardless of even when I'm breaking out, I still tend to use it. And I have also noticed that if I accidentally go on the areas where I put this with a retinol, when I'm blending it all over my face, it doesn't sting or burn or irritate or anything like that. So I did want to mention that, because some people do feel oh, you cannot mix a spot treatment with a retinol. I'm not necessarily mixing them, I'm just targeting it. A couple of years ago we used to put different masks on different parts of our faces. It's kind of the same thing, but I'm not using masks, I'm using serum kind of products. So yes, that is the first two things that go on my face, and then after I will just go on with my moisturizer. And my nighttime moisturizer for months and months and months now has been the Ceramides and Hyaluronic acid skin barrier repair plus face cream. I have used I don't even know how many tubes of this I've gone through, maybe 8 or 10. I genuinely don't remember the number. I basically fly through this, use it every single day, and then once I'm done with it, this one I will be probably out of soon, I'll move on to my next tube, and I have multiple backups as well. It's the perfect consistency, I feel for all skin types, where it is not too thick or heavy on the skin, but it's not like super duper lightweight as well. I can actually use this in my daytime skincare routine as well, and it works perfectly there. I feel like if you're a regular viewer of my channel, I have spoken about this countless number of times, so you're probably sick and tired of me hearing about this. But if you are newer to my channel, then you would have probably not known how much I'm obsessed with this product. But this is truly my absolute favorite nighttime moisturizer, and I don't seem to be stopping using this. So yes, just an updated I just wanted to let you know I'm still obsessed with it, I'm still using it and still loving it. So that is my nighttime skincare routine when I am breaking out specifically. Now when I'm not breaking out, earlier I was only using retinol and my nighttime skincare moisturizer, like just these two steps, and occasionally I used to use an exfoliating toner, something like this one right here from Dermaco. This is their 7% glycolic acid hydrating toner. Now when you're using a glycolic acid on your face in like a toner form, ideally you should not be using this more than twice, maximum thrice a week. I use this only when I notice like skin texture, or I notice that maybe like my pores are a little bit clogged and I should exfoliate, get rid of any dead skin cells. So it's kind of like not even something that's actively a part of my routine. It's something that I just like to have on hand, and whenever I feel the need to use it, it could be once a week, it could be once in 10 days, it could be 2 to 3 times a week. It just completely depends, but I generally never tend to use this like regularly every single day. Even if I'm using it twice a week, I'll use it every other day. So that is how I was using this, and I have mentioned this in the past and people have come for me, but I do not mind pairing these two together, like a glycolic acid toner with a retinol, because again, I'm not using it every single day, at least not currently. Maybe a couple of months ago I was actually using the minimalist one that time, and I used to use it every single day with my retinol. Now the minimalist one and this one I feel like are kind of similar to each other, so depending on whatever brand you're using, I would say the same things apply for both. If you are using a glycolic acid toner, I want to emphasize on glycolic acid, because when I started using this product right here from Foxtale, it is more of a newer launch. It is their Smooth Talk Exfoliating Facial Toner. I wanted to compare this one to the Dermaco and kind of tell you how they're similar or different to each other. So I was like, okay, let me get this, let me try it out, let me see, is it as good as Dermaco, is it not as good, is it better, like what's the tea? So I got it and I started using it, and I noticed that maybe the first like 1 or 2 times it might have felt like a little bit too much on the skin, but apart from that, this is actually a very gentle product. I almost, and don't come for me when I say this, but I almost feel like this is not even as effective as Dermaco. And I think it's probably because this is glycolic acid and this is not glycolic acid. This actually has lactic acid in here, and lactic acid is way more hydrating, but it's also way more gentle on the skin, and that can be good for someone who has more sensitive skin. I think this is even marketed towards being great for sensitive skin people, and it is marketed as something that you can use every day. And I actually agree with that, because since this is lactic acid and it is so gentle on the skin, you can actually use this every single day for optimum results. If you don't use it every single day, if you use it every other day, or if you use it like once or twice in a week, you will probably not even notice too much of like, you know, getting rid of texture on your skin and stuff like that, and then you'll almost feel like this product is not even effective at all, because you won't notice much of results. This is quite a gentle product if you compare to this, and that can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your skin type. If you're a beginner with exfoliating toners or acids, you might actually like something like this, versus if you are more of an experienced user, you would always find it ineffective if you don't use it every single day. Because I have had, I don't know if you can see, but there is like, if I was not wearing makeup, you could have probably seen it better. There is like a lot of texture going on right now on my forehead, and I am using this every single day, and I still feel like it's not helping with the texture at all. So keeping that in mind, I think if I use this a couple of times, which I am not currently using this actively because I have a little bit product left in the bottom and I'm trying to like save it. I don't want to run out because Dermaco's buy one get one sale is not around the corner. It's gonna probably take a while, so I want to basically save this product, which is why I'm just using this. But yeah, I know it's a little stupid to like save your favorite product, but I genuinely don't want to run out. I'm being very honest here. So yes, anyways, keeping all of that aside, I am using this regularly and I have used up, I want to say half, maybe a little bit more than half of this, and I will use it up completely like every single day. So at the moment, my nighttime skincare routine consists of me putting this on a cotton pad and wiping it all across my face on like bare skin. Once I have done my cleansing face wash, all of that stuff, I'll put this on, then I'll put my retinol on top, and then I will put on this moisturizer. And this is currently what my nighttime skincare routine comprises of. So yes, once I use this up, I am probably not going to be repurchasing it because again, I feel like for me personally, I need to look at glycolic acid toners if I'm looking at purchasing a if I'm looking at purchasing an exfoliating toner. I just think that lactic acid is too gentle for me and I don't notice as many great results with this kind of product specifically. Maybe if it's in a different kind of product like a serum and there are other actives in it as well, then maybe I'll notice. Like if it's a glycolic plus lactic acid product, then I'll probably notice better results. But if it is only lactic acid, then maybe I'm gonna think twice before buying something like this next time. So yeah, this is again just my personal preference. If you have more sensitive skin, again, I want to preface this by saying that you will probably maybe enjoy this product way more, and maybe you would want to start with using it like 2 or 3 times a week, and then if you feel like you're not getting as good of results, then maybe start using it every single day and see how it works for you. But again, the brand is also marketing this to be used every single day, so I almost feel like it is safe. Take my opinion with a grain of salt and decide basis of your journey where you are at in terms of exfoliating acids and stuff like that. But yes, I just wanted to sit here and make this video and kind of update you on the products I've been using in my nighttime skincare routine, because these products actually don't get talked about a ton. I speak about my morning skincare routine very regularly, and the products keep changing also very often in that routine, so I keep giving you updates, but my nighttime skincare routine doesn't get as talked about. So I thought that I should sit here and talk about it, and I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts down below, and please be polite. Even if you don't agree with me, if you don't agree with something I said, you can be nice when you're conveying that in a comment. You don't have to sit and be a monster behind that keyboard and write nasty things or say something that will potentially offend anyone. If I said that to you and you'll be offended, then you would not say that to someone else, right? So please be nice and take my opinion with a grain of salt. But yes, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.